Oh man, it's like um I've been having a battle with myself with the crypto I have in there, and seeing that I might need that money, and possibly like that crypto I have in there that was worth like 5 grand until I just liquidated it. um it like what happened is like I initially did a liquidation because I am jobless and I need cash to be able to fund my move, be able to fund a place, being able to pay my bills for a couple months, not having a job possibly, and then hopefully being able to get a job very quickly, a couple jobs in fact. But like thinking of seeing that it's what it is right now, what I basically like, it's what I got in. It was like what happened was I sold, and then they announced a crypto Bitcoin reserve or whatever, and then I'm like, oh crap, I got too much cash, and then it really didn't do nothing and kind of dwindled down on it honestly, and it started to come up a little bit today, and that's where I like exited and said like I need this cash more because yeah, it is a possibility that Bitcoin keeps going up and that cash could have been a lot more than it is right now if I would have held on to it. But then there's a possibility of me not holding on to enough cash to be able to pay my bills that I stop having to pay some of the bills where I can I guess I want to try to avoid bankruptcy, so like I want to get all my debts down. I want to get everything paid off. So like um yeah, I'm going to have to pay taxes and all that. So like I got to make sure I have enough money to be able to pay this stuff. Like, going back to Missouri, you got to pay property taxes on your vehicles, and I didn't pay that, so I'm gonna have to pay some money. Um, I owe some money, so then I'm gonna have like car insurance coming up, and I gotta have phone bills coming up, and yeah, it's like I got bills to come up, so gotta make sure I can pay my bills because like if I can't imagine if I just tried to make it on like that little piddly cash that I had, like trying to like the worry, the concern that's not enough, and then like seeing Bitcoin drop down to 30K, so like like man, that would suck to have to like need the cash that I just got when Bitcoin's sitting at like 30K. And it's possible, man. Like I think we're in a bear market kinda. So, um I don't see any big moves from anybody, and me feeling like I don't have enough cash because I don't have any type of cash coming in. It's like I had to dump, you know, my spot at where I was with Bitcoin, and I don't think I have to pay. Like I took a loss honestly on some of it, so it's like, um, yeah, because I got back in at like 85 and everything like that, and put a little bit too much and didn't and try to be too cute with it, thinking that Bitcoin was like I thought that like 6 grand would be perfect for the time left, and it's like I don't think so. I think I need a lot more cash, you know, in case I don't have a job for a couple months, man. And then like I couldn't imagine like Bitcoin crashing or whatever, and then needing the money I just got, um, and like taking like a huge chunk of like um the value I just had. Like I would have sold what I had at like what, I don't know, like $900. I don't know. I would have got like $900 for what I just sold or something like that if it drops down to 30 grand. Probably like maybe a couple grand, maybe, but like it wouldn't be that much, and to have to like take that big of a loss sucks. You know, it might go into the millions. Who the hell knows what it's gonna do? What I do know is it's not doing nothing, and in my personal life, I need the help. So like yeah, like um, not having a job plays a big factor in some of your decision making. um, Well, it would be nice to sit here and keep what I had invested in Bitcoin, but I don't have a job. I don't have income, and I don't know if I'm gonna have any for a couple months. Next month I'll be fine. Like I'm minimalistic anyway, so I got some bills to pay. But like you know, doing a move and then like paying like you know getting going over there, like being able to have a couple months worth of bills to be able to pay if I have to. If I can't find a job, you know what I mean? So like should be able to find a job though, man. I should be able to find, hopefully we both find jobs really really quickly, really really easily. Um and we do really really well. Like that's why I took my position today in cash, and I'm like I need a lot more cash. Um it's in my position to it's best to have more cash than like um, to try to fend off like bankruptcy. You know what I mean? So um, being like going broke. Um, so yeah, sold my Bitcoin today just because I need that for life. Um, and also taxes. I'm gonna have to pay taxes too. So like, there's a good portion of that that's gonna be going to taxes. And that's what sucks when you have to sell your Bitcoin. It's like, dang, man. But you know, it is what it is. It gives me peace of mind, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters is the peace of mind. And so other people are gonna get rich off of it. That's cool. I'm happy for them, man. Like, but like, you have to do what you have to do to survive, and you know, fend off the wolves. Cause I still gotta pay bills. So like, as long as I keep paying my bills, I'll be fine. You know what I mean? As long as I got money in my bank accounts, I keep paying my bills, I'll be fine. So that's why I plan on getting a couple of jobs, like when I get there. And I mean, if I have to do Uber Eats, I'll do Uber Eats too. I don't really won't care like what I do. I don't care what type of work. I don't care if it's service industry. I can do two service industry jobs. I've done it before. Um, obviously working at a place that pays well, that would be cool, but I'll probably try to do both, honestly. Like, I'll get in wherever I can get in, whatever establishment's hiring, I'll try like all of them. I'll try Walmart, I'll try all these different places, see if they'll hire me, and then see where it goes, you know what I mean? Like I'll work any of the service industry jobs. I don't care. Like I'll change oil. I'll change tires. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's work. Um, I just got to be a little bit more positive and friendly. That's all. Like I got to be a little bit more upbeat, and I'm kind of figuring that out right now. This week is kind of like supposed to be my peaceful week, and that's a big piece of mind. Is what I just did is converted my assets to cash, because we're in a recession and I don't have enough cash. uh I don't have any cash coming in, man. I don't know what to say. Like, costs money to live, so it's not cheap. But, I'm gonna fight like hell when I get there, working the different jobs, working as many jobs. I'm not gonna screw around. Like, what happened before? Well, I'm raising a family, you know what I mean? So, like, working a full time job and then, like, being responsible for teenagers who are still in high school is a lot of work. So, like, that's like two jobs right there. So, like, now that, my kid is older and my other kid's off with his mom or whatever, and it's like, I could just do me and just like work a lot just for me to get my stuff done, to get this debt down. You know what I mean? Like, just do what I can to get the debt down as quick as I possibly can. It doesn't have to be all the way, but it needs to be manageable. Like, paying it, like, like, things happen, man. Like, I didn't mean for it to get too out of control, but I didn't mean to lose my job either. Like, it just kind of happened. Like, I was planning on leaving anyway. I mean, like, here, I wasn't gonna stay in this apartment. There's no way with this mold up in here. There's mold in there. Like, that's mold in that corner up in there. It was making me feel like crap, and I spent most of my time before in here. Um, and I quit coffee and caffeine, and I'm like, why am I not feeling better? Like, why am I still having symptoms of not feeling good a week later? Anytime I've quit caffeine, it's only been a couple days, but like, I don't know, man. Then I seen that, and then it's just like put two and two together, and I'm like, that's why I don't feel good, because I'm always sitting in this room. So I just like come in here to shoot videos or sleep. I spend a lot of time in the living room now, and I feel a lot better. Um, you know, I feel pretty tired right now since I've walked so far. I did that. What is that like? That's a 4 mile walk, and then whatever extra in the woods. So that's like 5 miles or something like that, and I've done that. This is the third day in a row now. My third day being fasted. Um, yeah, just like high right now, relaxing and trying to have some peace. Trying to, because I know that like things are about to be very chaotic in my life. That's why I'm trying to enjoy this time. That's why I started smoking weed, because I wanted to take this time. Because I'm not going to have this time now. It's like I'm not going to have leisure time. It's going to just be working all the time. Um, and that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna do as best as I can to get my stuff taken care of as quickly as possible. It sucks. I lost my, like, I don't that place. That place was not gonna be somewhere like long lasting for me anyway. Cause like what was happening was a robot was taking a bunch of jobs. And then what was going to happen is these people that were in a different department, since they got their jobs taken by the other warehouse, they would have to come over with us, pushing us out. There'll be like less and less work, um, lots and lots of people, and like at the I would be at the bottom, like the very bottom, and I wouldn't be getting many hours. We would be like really overstaffed. And I think that's what they're worried about, but then it's just like you have to kind of balance that, like, because you need to make sure you have a crew that gets all the. It's about to get bad. I mean, I guess they haven't. Since we're in a recession, people shop at the store. They don't eat out as much. Um, and that's why they've been seeing big counts. Right now, it's supposed to be chill over there, but they've been having bigger counts, and um, it's same thing that's gonna happen through summer. Like we're going through a recession right now, and that's what's scary to me, and that's why I'm like, you know, I'll go work in the service, and like I don't care. I'll go wash dishes. I'll bust tables. I'll work two of these jobs, and two of these jobs should like be able to do the trick for doing like both of the jobs for a while. You know what I mean? It's just like if I can do two jobs, is just keep doing it for as long as I can do it. I'll be making lots of money. Then I can just go ahead and you know who knows what's gonna happen. You know, um, maybe I'm just too old and tired to be able to do that anymore. I'm kind of old. Like I'm feeling old. I feel yeah, my body can't do what I want it to do. I can't lift weights like I used to, and I can't run. I can't do all this stuff, and it's just like I hope my body can handle it. Doing all that work. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I definitely, since when I'll be working so much, I won't have time to make videos. I'm not gonna really be paying much attention to what's going on politically because there's not much I can do. Like why am I going to continuously look at this? We're in a shit show. We're in a recession. We're not in the golden age. Maybe we get in the golden age really quickly, but we're not. We're not now. Like, so I'm just gonna have to do the best I have to do, and I have to go work at a couple fast food places. I don't care. Like, I'll do it, and because my mentality is different. You know what I mean? It's like I'm only gonna do this once. I'm gonna go all in busting my ass, getting my debts down. And then, from there on out, like I'll probably find some decent job or something. I don't know. We'll see what the heck happens. But like, at least for the next year, I want to just do that. And then I don't care. I don't care. I'll be a service person. I can be a service person very easily. I've done it before. And maybe being a service person, maybe like I'll end up filming a funny video or something like that. Wouldn't that be cool if something broke out that's a world star on my shift. Yeah, that would be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? But yeah, you know, it's gonna be a hot summer. There's nothing I can do, if Antifa acts out or like whatever they're gonna try to do, some type of uprising, they're gonna have to fight our military. So like you're fighting the military. Like, go ahead, have fun with that. I'm gonna go back here to work. Like, what they need me to do is work. So, like, if the left wants to have an uprising, like, the Trump administration should definitely be making an example out of these people who are vandalizing, Teslas and causing this type of, trash. It is kind of scary to drive around a Tesla with the left demonizing Elon the way that they are, calling him a fascist and all this and that. And, it's like when I was living in Washington State, I didn't like wear any MAGA stuff, you know what I mean? I might have at work or something, but I didn't do out and about. I didn't put anything on my car. I still haven't put nothing on my car. And it's like it puts a bullseye on you. And I just don't want to deal with that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But, like, you gotta do what you gotta do to get by in this life. And me having to, pick the smart move over the risk. I just felt like, like seeing that value where I can use that value that's like not like moving up and down crazy like a piece of jello. It's like, man, that thing could really drop or it could really go high, but like if I had like the extra money to like waste on this, cool. But I don't, and I need the cash. I need the cash in my bank account to be able to pay bills. They're starting to really restrict my credit. So I won't be able to use that. So I definitely need like cash to be able to like function. And that's fine. They can reduce my credit. That's cool. It is what it is. I haven't gone bankrupt yet, but that's if it gets to if I get to be broke, then I get to be broke. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try as hard as I can. Things happen in life. People get sick. People get hurt. Sometimes like, okay, then I guess I can't. I'm for the next 7 years, I'm just like scum of the earth when it comes to trying to lend to me. Okay. Cool. Well, I guess then I have to buy everything with cash. So, we always need some type of like decentralized currency, and that's what Bitcoin is. But anyway, it's just like in my own personal life, this smart move to just take the cash now instead of like seeing it could go down, it could go up high, but it's like I'm not going to jeopardize like the little I have left on something that's like I think that Bitcoin is going to be very, very great. I just don't, like, it's not really doing anything for me right now, and I need, my own personal life to be going right now. So it's just kind of like me holding onto this Bitcoin isn't really doing much for me because I need that money to be able to pay for things, and for it just to be sitting in Bitcoin, and kind of sucks. And but like I said, I'm gonna have to pay taxes too, so it's a good thing to be able to have some extra cash. You know, do as best as I can, man. Like, what's more important, like paying my capital gains tax, or um, like going bankrupt? We'll see, we'll see. Like, but I'm going to. I think I made the right choice. I did this before, like the first time I sold for a reason. Um, so the reason why I started putting stuff back in, and I just took a loss, was because they said it's the crypto reserve. And then the next day it just went, like, it's sitting at 85, and then it just drops even more. It's like, what? Like, we were sitting in the 90s for the longest time. And then, I started feeling the same thing. This is why I sold when I did. I started feeling like it's gonna drop. And I'm kind of feeling like I'm gambling right now. The same kind of feeling I feel right now. I feel like it's gonna drop. I feel like it has the potential to drop to 30,000. We're in a bear market. If we're just gonna go back on charts and bear markets, and like, because like if you're in a recession, we're basically in a bear market now. So like, I wouldn't be shocked if like it starts dropping now, just like everything else in a recession, the stock market and everything. So like, me selling what I had left right now, and like, I could be wrong. It could be going up right now nonstop, like all the way up to like new heights, and I just made a colossal mistake. And I just feel like, I don't think so. I think I made the right move, and I think I made the right move the first time. And me taking a slight loss here, getting out, because I need the cash for my personal life more than it just like sitting in Bitcoin. Like, it would be nice to have the Bitcoin, but you got to do what we got to do. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. You have ups and downs in life, and I think that Bitcoin is gonna do great. I do. So, but I need it to do great for me right now, and I need to be able to borrow against it. So that's the thing, and that's just like seeing that thing go up and down. And it's like, man, you can like really cost me right now. I'm already kind of feeling low on cash, so you can really cost me. So it's like, okay, I'm just done with that. I'm just done with that, and I have more peace of mind. Like, I didn't have anything anyway. Like, as far as investments at one point in my life, maybe something else will come up. Maybe I'll produce something. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just like go and like, when my kid like goes off on his own, maybe I'll just like go with the single mom and try to live that life, I guess. I don't know, because like, it doesn't seem like my life is intended for anything else. Great. Fantastic. like very meaningful, kind of like me making these videos. It feels like it's kind of pointless. It feels like it was pointless for me to write my books. It feels like it was pointless for me to make my music. It feels like it was pointless to make any of the content I made it on here. Like me, any type of social media, it feels like it was pointless. Now, AI is going to be able to go and like recreate me pretty easily, but it just kind of feels like I'm not supposed to gather much fame. Maybe later when I'm passed on, but not right now. Um, and that's fine. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and just like be poor and be by myself. You know what I mean? I'm going to settle down. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Don't have the perfect situation. And I guess I'm just supposed to go to work and then for the rest of my life. Hopefully the robots take over soon. But yeah, I think that we're in a recession, and I don't feel. I feel like the stock market. I feel like crypto. All of that's real risky right now. That's what I feel like. You know, it could pop off, but I think that a lot of economies are shaky and they don't feel like they can invest in crypto. Um, so so it could drop. I don't think it's gonna drop like below 30. That's like a really low one. I kind of feel like so the last drop was like down to like I got in at like 17 or 18 and then the the all-time high was like 66K and then it dropped all the way down to I think 16 for a low. Um, so like if we're gonna go ahead and do like what Bitcoin's always done, and we're not, I guess we're not having adoption, kind of weird. So if we're going based off of how Bitcoin was performing, it seems like it would probably drop down to like 30K at this point, at a low in this bear market. And that would suck if I have to buy at 30K, sell my Bitcoin at 30K with like hardly any of the value, and it's just like, oh man, I screwed up bad. Straight up broke. Can't do anything, So like what me doing today is it like helps me be able to pay a couple months of rent and fund my life for a couple months, me not having a job at the very least, like right now. And it shouldn't be that long. And like I said, I have some taxes I have to pay on over there, and I gotta be able to pay capital gains tax, and like I'm doing my taxes coming up, and I don't know how much if I'm gonna have to owe, or they're gonna have to pay me, or whatever the hell is going on. But all I know is like I didn't feel safe with the cash I had, the amount that I had, but now I feel a lot safer. And but we'll see. I mean, if I was like, it's like if I'm gonna go bankrupt, I'm gonna go bankrupt, man. Like I'm doing the best I can, Let's just say hypothetically, we go there, we get a place, and like we did before, because we got a place before I had a job. Um, So let's say we both can't find jobs. Like, that would be horrible. We both can't find jobs. Well, still gotta pay bills, man. You know what I mean? So could be just evicted for where I'm at. You know, that's why I want to live closer to like family and people I know and people like, if something happens, maybe I can get a ride or I can, help them out or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like if something happens, like you're there to help. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah. Um, don't really have that where I'm at all. So it's just kind of like just trying to, get through life, I guess. See what happens. Do the best that we can do. Video's long enough. Wow, 38 minutes.